I started my business with the idea of using socks as a fundraiser. I was on the Education Foundation board and I was running the after school sports program at my daughter's middle school. And I knew exactly how hard fundraising was. I'd been in many fundraising roles prior and just knew the challenge. And we needed to incentivize parents to donate to the sports program every time their child played a sport. And so I had done t-shirts the year before, but I was really trying to think of something that would incentivize the parents to donate. And I had this idea for socks. I was like, oh my gosh, that could be so cool. We could match them to the uniforms, give a pair to the coach to incentivize the players to all wear them too. They could, wear them on game day at the school. And so I reached out to all of my t-shirt people and my contacts, and nobody made socks. And I thought, this is crazy. And so I did actually find somebody. He was 6 weeks late and went out of business two months after I worked with him. However, in the meantime, we sold 200 pairs of socks in 4 days. We made a $17 profit margin per pair, and donations were up 140%. So I did the cliche sit at the kitchen table with my husband and so say, should I do this? And so I decided I would. So I since then have built Spirit Sox USA from the ground up. It's been an amazing experience, but yeah, it started with that idea for fundraising. We did get so many inquiries in the first couple of years of, do these have to be a fundraiser? So we did transition to making custom socks and making them for everybody, but fundraising is still an arm of what we do. So I began my career in high tech in HR, loved it, and was on this course of progression with, getting promotions and all this kind of stuff. But I got married at a pretty young age and got pregnant at a pretty young age. And unfortunately, after I had my son, I came back to work and I was just trying to manage it all. But about 6 weeks after I came back, my boss, who was a VP of HR, called me into her office and sat me down and she said, Lisa, it's a shame your priorities have changed. And I was just horrified, frankly. And I said, my priorities have never changed. My family has always come first. It's just now I have to pick up my infant by 6 o'clock. And so it really changed the way I felt about that company. And it changed the whole, that one conversation changed the whole trajectory of my career. So I did stay on. I got pregnant with my daughter a couple of years later. And, at the end of it, they're joking about me giving birth on the boardroom table, but not really, haha, and so about a year after I had my daughter, my husband and I decided that one of us should stay home. And because I'm a woman and I made 73 cents on the dollar, even though my career path trajectory might have been higher, we decided I would stay home. And so it was the absolute luckiest thing I have ever done in my life to be home with my kids. But because I had them young, I got to this point where I'm like, okay, they don't really need me anymore. And I've given up my career. Now what do I do? And so I had some ideas. I would run them by my friends and family, and they'd be like, no, that is not a good idea. That is not sustainable. But then when I had the idea for socks and I ran it by my trusted, people, they all kind of said, yeah, I actually think that could work. And so, as I said before, I built it from the ground up and it's been truly the support of my family and friends that have gotten me through so many of the challenges and obstacles so far. And I expect that they'll be with me, helping me get through the upcoming obstacles as well. One of the most surprising things about starting this company are the customers and the amazing people I've been able to meet. We have made socks to help people save lives, to raise money for research, environmental causes, veterans. It's just truly been a surprising and amazing experience. Every single day, we meet a new customer doing something amazing in their community. And it's just an honor for us to work with them and support them. And so that truly those are like, all my customers are my favorite because every single one of them is taking our socks and doing something great with it. And it's what keeps us going. My team is so proud when we get pictures from our customers of the socks and they tell us how much they love them. And, the kids are wearing them on the soccer field they're funding research at a hospital. Like every single one of our customers makes a difference for us. It's a good question. What makes you different, right? We all have to differentiate ourselves from our competitors because we all have competitors. So Our biggest differentiator is really, I think, the fact that we care. We pride ourselves on customer service, and we bend over backwards to make sure that our customers get the best customer service possible. We have over 132 Google reviews, all 5 stars. We have 100% 5-star review rating, and that's because we work hard for it and we appreciate our customers. We also have a very high, over 35% reorder rate on something that really is a one-time order because of the quality of our socks and the service that we offer. So that's really one of our differentiators. The other differentiators are, as well, as far as I know, I'm the only woman-owned custom sock company out there. So, a lot of people sort of seek us out to work with a diverse or minority-owned business. And in addition, I also give back. I felt like giving back has always been essential to the person I am, the way I raised my kids. And so in starting this company, I thought it wouldn't be me if we didn't have some sort of give back. So what I found is socks and underwear are the 2 most needed items in any homeless shelter. And so that's what we give back to most of the time, is we donate 5% of our profits to providing socks to the homeless. And we've donated thousands and thousands of pairs across the country at this point. However, we also will work with our larger clients, and we're happy to collaborate with them and donate back directly into their community or to a charity that they are passionate about. So that's been one of the best parts of this, and truly a differentiator, something that differentiates us from all of our competitors. So a few things people don't know about me. One is I have a 33-year-old box turtle named Henry. He is my sidekick and my buddy. I got him, this will give my age away, but I got him when I was in college. And so he lived in the sorority house. I would strap him in on the front seat, and we would road trip up and down California home to college. And he is still living with us today. He's outlived 4 dogs, and he lives in our house and walks around, and we feed him, and he's just a complete part of our lives. Wherever you are in the house, you're like, oh, hey, Henry, he's walking around in our bedroom, or he sleeps in my Uggs, or finds places in our closet to hibernate. So that's a fun thing. I also am very passionate about sports. I love sports so much. I'm a huge Bay Area fan. We've had season tickets to the 49ers since 1989. And I go to every game, and I'm still heartbroken over the Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs. I don't think I'll ever get over that. But anyway, love my team, love my Giants, my Warriors, and sports is just a huge part of my life. I play tennis and work out regularly. It's just always been a very big part of my life, and very big part of my family. We all are sports fans, and that's part of the way we get together as a family. And my last personal thing is my happy place is the beach. Anytime I need a refresh or just kind of find perspective, I go to the beach, and just something about the ocean air just speaks to me.